Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Millie, and as you can see today, it's more of a chatty video. It's going to be more of just me talking with you guys about 2022 and just what next year will hopefully bring, and setting up goals and all that stuff, because I know so many people during the new year or right before the new year start listing out their goals, their hopes for the coming year. And I think that's really important. It helps you to have this coming year with anticipation, with excitement, as you look at the things that you want to accomplish, both personally, maybe with work, maybe with your family or kids or different kinds of things. And so I just thought that, hey, it'd be nice to just share some of my goals for this coming year, but also talk about health goals. And maybe this is the first time that you've come across my videos, my channel, and maybe you're just thinking on what this next year will bring in regards to trying out a plant-based diet. And so that's what we are going to talk about here today. And I just want to encourage you to try this lifestyle out. If you are thinking about trying this new way of eating for this coming year, trust me, it is awesome. It is incredible. It's amazing. You will feel amazing. You will feel incredible. And yeah, just want to give you guys some a little bit of motivation and encouragement as this new year comes around. And maybe if you're looking into just weight loss and thinking about, challenging yourself this year, but for whatever reason that you stumbled across this way of living, I'm just telling you that it is one of the best decisions that you will probably make. This way of eating is health promoting. It has helped me in just so many different ways. It has just allowed me to regain my health, lose weight as a side effect, and it really helped just balance out my relationship with food that I struggled with for many years. And I'm just so excited for you to try this new lifestyle out. Now, I know that changing your way of eating can be daunting, it could be scary. There's just so many factors that go into changing up just your entire way of eating. I remember when I first started this way of eating almost 2 years ago, I didn't know what to do. I was a little lost, but then gradually as time went on, months went by, I just started to love it so much more, and it just became just amazing. I saw the benefits, and I'm sure that you will experience the benefits as well shortly after changing your lifestyle. All right, so I really wanted to share some tips with you guys as you start off this plant-based journey. Now, it really is a journey. It's a learning curve. It's not all perfect, and it's okay. Throughout this whole process, I want you to stay positive. I want you to look at this with just hopefulness. All right, so the very first tip that I want to give you is to not overcommit. Just try it. There's nothing to lose, but there's everything to gain. The way I see it is just go ahead and take it slow. I want you to truly think about it of like, okay, I'm gonna feed my body plant foods, and then gradually kind of notice the changes in my body, notice the changes in my mood, and just how you feel in general. And then kind of take it like that. And if you feel good, then kind of keep on going. There's no need to think about the 20 years from now. I know for me that during the month or so that I was debating if I should try it or not, when I did think about it as like the future, it kind of seemed scary, and it kind of pushed me back from trying it because I was all thinking of like all the things that I was gonna miss out on. But when I thought about it of like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a try and see how I feel. And I thought about it more along the short term. At least for me, it turned out to work out better because I didn't have to stress out. I could just think of like the groceries that I'm gonna make for this coming week, and that was that. And then that's kind of how I continued to get week by week. And so I felt that helped me. So maybe that would help you because you don't have to be overwhelmed. This lifestyle actually is meant to simplify your life in a way. So tip number 2 that I would think is one of the biggest things as well is to not stress out or focus on being perfect in this way of eating. And when I first started, I was not completely whole food plant-based. I was still eating processed vegan food and all that stuff. And what that taught me was that this is a learning curve. And since then, I actually have focused more on eating more whole plant foods, and I don't even eat much processed foods. Here and then now I've included them more into my diet, but for the most part, my meals are all plant-based, centered around plants. So just know that you don't have to be perfect, and that's okay. So just show yourself some grace, and it's gonna be totally fine. You're gonna learn, you're gonna make mistakes, and it's okay. It's okay. And another thing that I mean by you don't have to be perfect is that I know for some people, I've heard many times that people will say that they cannot go fully plant-based. So 100% plant-based / vegan, that they can't do that. And personally, the way I have learned to look at it is that even though I am 100% plant-based, so I don't eat any animal products, being 100% plant-based isn't for everybody. And it is true that being 100% plant-based is the most healthful way to eat. If that is not tangible for you right now at this moment, or even in like 20 years, if that's not tangible for you guys, it is okay. The main goal that I want to bring across my channel is that eating plant-based, so including more plants into your meals, is the most important thing for this way of eating. Now, if you want to be, you know, like 80%, my husband is 80% plant-based, and then the other 20%, he'll go out and he'll eat stuff with his friends, and that'll include meat or dairy, and that's okay. And if your family is, for example, Hispanic, and they just love you by giving you something that has meat or dairy products in it, and you want to enjoy it, then go ahead. I really don't like the mentality of everybody striving for perfection, because that's not for everybody. Being 100% plant-based, I enjoy being 100% plant-based, but that's not for everybody, and I'm not gonna set my expectations upon somebody else. So if you wanna have that 20% to be able to enjoy a whatever meal you want with your loved ones for a birthday, for an anniversary, then go right ahead. I just wanted to make that clear. Still, being 80% plant-based where you're eating mostly plants is still a huge win. Just wanted to throw that out there because I feel like that really will take the weight off of you if you are coming into this diet. Food is a blessing to be enjoyed, and I've said that in many videos. Although, again, I'm 100% plant-based, you don't have to be, and that is okay. You are still welcome in this community. And yeah, I mean, I'm all for just eating more plants. All right, so this kind of ties along with tip number 1, and tip number 3 is just take it one day at a time. I know earlier I said take it a week at a time with your groceries and stuff, but really it is also just taking it one day at a time. You don't have to over-focus on where you're going to be exactly in a month, although that is something exciting to look forward to, whether it comes to weight loss, health, and how you feel. But just take it one day at a time. Take it a meal at a time. You know, every single meal that you eat that is plant-based is a win, and celebrate that. Be happy with that. And if you fail in a snack, if you fail in a meal, that's okay too. Just pick yourself right back up and just keep trying. Honestly, like it doesn't have to be complicated. Going plant-based really does not have to be complicated. And I want this transition that you are going to go through on this plant-based diet, on this health journey of yours, I want it to be fun. I want it to be exciting. I want it to be just awesome. I mean, as awesome as it was for me, where I didn't have anybody else's standards but my own, and with that I showed myself grace. I want you to show yourself the same amount of grace, because honestly, I think that's the only way of succeeding, because you can't just succeed perfectly. I mean, I'm sure some people can, but I can't. And so yeah, just show yourself some grace. Take it one meal at a time, one day at a time, and next thing you know, I don't know, you'll end up like me, where I've been plant-based for like almost 2 years, and my mother-in-law just completed her first year of being plant-based, and she loves it, and she only tried it for 21 days initially, and she's done great, lost weight, looks great, feels great, and you can feel that too, and you could be so excited. And I promise you that as each day passes, as you're eating these health promoting foods, then you will totally notice the difference. Each day that goes by, you'll feel a little better. And I mean, the way it happened for me was that, you know, like throughout a couple weeks of going plant-based, not just whole food plant-based, but just plant-based, I felt so much better and I loved it. And honestly, that's what helped me keep going, because I knew how good I could feel. And so I want that for you. I want you to feel great. So just take it a day at a time and you'll, I think, notice the difference fairly quickly. All right, so tip number 4, I want you to make it easier for yourself, or easy for yourself to succeed. And the way that I learned to do this is to set up my environment in such a way where I can succeed. An example of that would be to make sure that your pantry is stocked up with things that will help you succeed. So for obviously a plant-based diet, I would say canned beans, canned tomatoes, canned vegetables or frozen vegetables, frozen fruit, rice, beans, quinoa, all those wonderful, delicious grains. Like, make sure that you are stocked up on them, because that just makes it easier to gravitate toward these things. It's so important to have your fridge stocked as well with all your vegetables and produce. Make sure that your fruits are easily accessible on the counter where you can see them. That way it motivates you to just pick it up and eat it. So along with being stocked up on things that will help you succeed, it is also important that your environment is cleaned out to the best extent that you can. Now, I know it's much harder if you have, a family and there's things that your kids love that, or your husband loves, that you don't want to, make them throw everything out. But try to make it harder for yourself to go for that option. All right, and the very last tip that I have for you is to just do it. Just start. I promise you that you will thank yourself for starting now rather than later in the future. Stop putting excuses for yourself as to why you can't start now. You totally can. You can start today. I mean, I'm sure that everybody has some rice and beans maybe in their cupboard. So go ahead and start. Like I said, you will be so thankful that you started now. It is the perfect time. It is the new year. And yeah, just start. I'm just so thankful that I started. And so same goes for you. You might be a little hesitant to start. You might be a little, kind of scared, nervous to see if you're even going to continue, if you're even going to do well on this lifestyle. But I promise you that only good things can come from this. I have loved it. I've enjoyed it. Making these meals is so easy, fun, enjoyable, because it doesn't take too long. And I hope that you love this lifestyle as much as I do. It has brought joy into my life. And I am so excited to just hear how you are going to change your health life this year. I am so excited. I hope to be there throughout your journey. Let me know the changes that you are going to make in your life this year. It doesn't have to be food related. You can go ahead and just let me know some of your health goals, life goals, all that stuff. You guys can let me know, because I'm also going to share with you guys, because I see you guys as friends and I honestly want to get to know you guys. And so I just want to let you know a couple of the goals that I have set for myself, just because, obviously I am a little past the initial stages of like going plant-based, so that's not really necessarily a goal for me, but I do have a couple goals and I would like to share them with you. My husband and I, we have the goal of saving up a specific amount for a house. We want to buy a house. That is one of our biggest dreams right now, is to be able to do that. It was exactly a year ago now where we paid off all of our student loans, all of that debt that we had. And so now we are moving on to saving up for a home this year and next year. And so we're excited for that next step. And so that's definitely probably our main goal. Another goal is that we want to save up to go to Disney World with one of our best friends. And so we're excited for that. And so we have to start saving up for that throughout the year, so that by the time that it comes, we have saved up enough to be able to go. And so that's a super exciting thing. Another thing that my husband and I are going to do somewhat together, but individually, is we want to go through the Bible in a year and truly just do that. So I tried this past year and I did get pretty far, but I didn't finish, which sucks because it's the furthest I've gotten. And if you guys have read the Bible, then you guys would know what it's so difficult because I started off with the Old Testament, and then once I get to around like Kings, that's where it just goes downhill for me. I'm not a history person, and so it's much difficult for me to track. But I made it all the way to Psalms, actually. Yeah, I made it all the way to Psalms, and I was doing good. And then I don't know what just came over me. It was just so difficult to keep going. But this year, my husband and I were both telling ourselves that we're going to keep each other accountable to be able to finish the entire Bible in a year. And so I'm really excited for that, and to just really just grow in my faith, in our faith this year. And that's definitely one of my biggest goals this year that I look forward to. Another goal that I have set myself up for this year is to grow, obviously, this audience, grow this community of just plant-based eaters. And so, yeah, I just love sharing how health promoting a plant-based diet is, and how it can change your life and change your health, and just give you just a joy in eating. And yeah, so I don't know. But that's just my goal. I would just love to grow this community so that way there's more of you guys that could interact with each other and get to know that, you know, plant-based eating can be easy and delicious and awesome, because that's what I think about it. And so those are my goals for this coming year. And yeah, I look forward to hearing about your goals. Like, seriously, comment down below. I want to know. I want to support you and just cheer you on as you go into this next year with goals and a good perspective. And again, if you are thinking about going plant-based, just do it. Just start. Trust me, you will not regret it. And even if this isn't the lifestyle that you plan on like continuing for the rest of your life, that's okay. Like, you could at least say that you tried it, and best case scenario, you end up sticking with it and you love it just as much as I do. There's nothing bad that's gonna come out of you just trying it out. All right, so that wraps up today's video. I do hope that you guys had a wonderful Christmas. I hope that you guys have a wonderful start to the new year. I know that things have been still pretty crazy with the whole COVID situation, but there are still many things that we could be thankful for and just stay positive about. So I hope that you start this year off wonderfully. And also, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a little snippet of what my Christmas was, just to share a little bit of my life with you guys, how I spent it with my family, with my husband. It was a lot of fun, and I'm just gonna go ahead and insert that now, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching and for joining this little family. Good morning, guys. We are on our way to visit my family for Christmas. We're in the little mountains right now. It's like 5:30 in the morning, making our drive there. And it's really foggy, like really foggy. That's the traffic. Insane. It's been really foggy this morning, so I feel like that probably has a lot to do with how bad the traffic is. Yeah, but it's insane. Actually, if you guys can't tell, I forgot my main camera at home. I was supposed to take Christmas pictures and everything, but I guess I'll have to do it with my phone, which is totally fine. But yeah, so we're taking out the good old iPhone, but I'm here and I want to share with you guys what we do for Christmas. You guys can see a little snippet of my life with my family and the hubby. But yeah, we're off to Madeira. Yep. Goodness.
It's Puny, huh?
He is so cute. A new addition to the family. Oh.
His name is Yummy.
Yummy?
Yeah. Yummy.
Yummy, also known as Pedro, also known as Pedrito,
Aww.
also known as Babu.
Hello, welcome to my mom's kitchen. She has tons of stuff going on. She made some tamales, some for me that are veggie made, and then right now I'm having my dad's ponche. It looks like that. It's so good. It's filled with like fruit. Of course, it's sweetened with sugar, but it's holidays, so who cares? We're just gonna enjoy it. And we are about to say hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi. We're about to make some puzzles. We like to compete and stuff. That's Roy. Say hi, Roy. Welcome to the vlog. Who are you, Roy? Tell me.
Your brother.
Yeah, but what do you do? Tell them, because we're thankful for your service.
Military.
Yeah, he's here to visit. We haven't seen him since March, so we're very excited. I'm getting my ponche, and now we're gonna get ready to start our little game. Doing some puzzle building. We have a butterfly one.
I mean, we are in the middle of something.
I know, but we're gonna show the peeps. We're so close. Sorry. Oh, this one goes here. Ooh, ya ganamos.
Now we did.
We did it. We did it, babe. We did it. Have arrived in good old Fresno. Are you excited?
Yup.
We got the coffee. What did you get, Eddie?
Got a peppermint iced mocha with oat milk
Yeah.
and an extra shot because I live
On the edge. What did you get?
I got a cappuccino like a.
Look at that cute little thing. A cappuccino.
Take a look.
Yeah. Sweet. So my mom just made some champurrado. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's basically kind of like hot chocolate, but it has like masa. If you guys don't know what that is, it's kind of like, what would it be like? Kind of like a flour that they use to make tortillas.
Yeah.
And how is it? Did you try?
I like it.
It's good, and it's made with soy milk. So we need to have my mom on pretty soon to make it. Mami dice Victor que le gustó.
Qué bueno que le haya gustado mi champurrado.
Yeah.